What's going on, everybody? This is Big Red from Big Red Leads. I just want to talk to you today about entrepreneurship and what does it mean for you in the space. Are you cut from that cloth? Can you be taught entrepreneurship? Yes. Can you be taught sales? Of course you can. Of course you can. Here's the thing. Entrepreneurship means freedom. Doesn't mean it's free. It is not free. Blood, sweat, and tears. You hear that sweat equity. You hear if you listen to any competent sales professional with any type of content out there who's talking about this, at some point they're going to talk about this particular thing I'm talking about today. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that your clientele, your prospect, your client, whoever it is that you're sitting in front of, are you prepared? Do you have no doubt about the service or the product that you are providing to them? And can you go above and beyond when it comes to personal service and attention when it comes to the product and the service that you are providing? Do you have all that intact? That's just sales. Entrepreneurship, and you have to understand this in entrepreneurship. There's going to be moments when you're going to have lulls. You're going to have them. Everybody ain't cut from that. Most people who go into sales their first time around, they never touch sales again. Why? Because they're scared to death of it. If you're trained and you know what you're going to say and you know what they're going to say, where's the doubt? It's risky. I don't want a commission job. Excuse me? Everything is commission. Everything is commission. That scares most people from going into entrepreneurship, much less sales. Those people, look, they're not ready for it anyway. We want to get them out of the way as soon as possible. I'm speaking to the people who actually want to be in this and understand that it's going to take some work. You got to get your skills up. Your own personal development has to be intact. There should be no doubts in what you're providing as far as the service or the product that you're providing. You have doubts, you bring them to the sales. You bring that directly into your demo. Whoever you're talking to sitting in front of you, you bring that energy, that doubt into the sales process when you're sitting down with the client or talking to them on the phone if it's a cold call. You bring that into, if you are doubting what you're doing, it will show up. Your demo might be on fire, the conversation, the building of rapport, all that stuff comes together and you might be killing it, but you can't close. You can't close a deal. Somewhere along the route, on that route, when it comes to the actual sales process, you freeze. You might continue to talk, the conversation might still continue, but they are giving you quote unquote excuses and things that you're not catching. Because somewhere inside of you, you're doubting something in that process. Like, I've known sales guys to go almost a month, 2 months without selling anything. And this is a 100% commission job. Career opportunity for them. You don't sell anything, you don't eat. Sales is the lifeblood of everything, especially entrepreneurship. You eat what you kill. Speed kills. The faster you can get a good product or a good service to the market, you want to provide a great service and a great product. But here's the thing. You have to believe in that. It has to be in your bones. Like I can do this. This is what this person needs. Especially if you're providing a service or a product that the actual client needs. So if there is doubt in your process, guess what? It will show up in every single sale. It will show up in every single sale, especially throughout that process. And you will not close as much as you should. As a sales professional, you have to be the salesperson as well as the client. Do you believe in the product? Even if you don't like it, you could hate it. But do you believe in it? Is it providing something that this particular individual needs or this business needs to survive, and not only survive but thrive? Will this help them? Entrepreneurship is freedom. It is freedom. But it costs. It costs. All these things have to be in place. Like I said, attitude, your skill level needs to be up. Understanding, building rapport, being able to have a conversation. My thing is, nowadays, especially with everything going on in the world, you can't just travel anywhere you want to like you could, let's say, 3 years ago. You know, can you do sales on the phone? Can you cold call? Can you cold call a business? These are things that come along with the territory of learning the process of sales, but these are also things that are part of entrepreneurship. Dealing with the day-to-day. If you're closing 30% of the people you talk to, and you need to make, let's say each one is $100 or whatever. Let's say it's $100 close. I don't know. We're just throwing a number out there. You need to make $300 a day. If that is the case, out of 3 out of 10, every time you talk to 10, you need to close. So that means you need to talk to at least 10 people every day. At least. Are you doing that? Are you disciplined enough to sit down, take notes on yourself, take notes on the conversations that you're having, the demos that you're doing? Are you willing to step into the process and get better? Why aren't you closing 5 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10? Sales is a big part of it. Most people are afraid of entrepreneurship because they were told and taught that, look, get you a good job, buy yourself a house, get married, have this many children with the white picket fence, all that. Yeah, but guess what? Nowadays, and you see it, jobs are being snatched. Do you want a job or do you want a career? There's nothing wrong with working a job. I'll be the first to admit, I keep a job. But I work harder on myself than I do on the job. Are you willing to put in the work? I've been in sales for quite a few years, and I'm telling you and anybody who's watching and listening to this, if you think that this is going to be a cakewalk and you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow, you got another thing coming. You got to get your skills up. You got to get your attitude right. You got to get your mindset right. You got to be prepared. You got to know what you should know when it comes to actually knowing. Person I love to death, Grant Cardone, he says this best. He said, hey, it is what it is. You need to know. Several of the sales mentors that I've had in my career, as far as just sales, just straight sales, a lot of them say the same thing. You need to know. And treat your clients with respect and dignity. Be honest. Any salesperson who's worked for me in the past, and because mind you, we let our people know. We let the clients and the prospects know this conversation is being recorded. I listen to my sales guys' calls. If they're lying on the call, they're gone. Promising them something that they don't have. Yes, you can negotiate and make an arrangement as far as a payment arrangement, things of that nature. All that comes with the territory and getting better, just better skilled. All that's fine and dandy. But you can't be promising people stuff that you can't deliver, especially when it's not your company. They got to go. As fast as you can hire, you should be able to fire as fast as you look. That's entrepreneurship. Trust me when I say this. Just in some of the just basic research that I've done, and even in some of the courses and the things that I've studied from other greats who are in the sales arena in entrepreneurship, most businesses in the United States have one person. One person work for them. They don't have a staff. They don't have salespeople. They don't have help. They don't even have assistants. That's most. And guess what? Most businesses fail within a year. Most. Go back to working a job. Like I said, I'm not saying all this or just trying to give you just a good word on this. Understand what it is. You put the work in. It pays off. It pays off. But you got to want it. You have to want it. You know, I hear so many people talking about Mamba mentality, R.I.P. Kobe. Look, they have no clue what Mamba mentality means. Like, I mean, it's stamped everywhere. Like, if you look up what it is, it's putting in the work when no one's watching. It's putting in the work when everyone else is sleeping. It's putting in the work. Yeah, there's going to be some long hours. When I first stepped out on my own with no job, and I was just in sales, understand this, I had no safety net. Burn the boats, as they say. There's no going back. That's entrepreneurship in a nutshell. I mean, there's a lot of nuances in it, but that's it in a nutshell. This old TV show, MacGyver. If I give you a butter knife, a pen, and a notepad, could you survive as a sales professional? You know, that's really what it is. I give you a cell phone, a pad, and a pen. Could you survive as a sales professional? Most people I know can't even sell to their own family. Couldn't sell water to your own family and friends. If your family and friends aren't buying from you, there's something wrong in your process, or you're not serious about it. If they don't support you, how good of a friend are you? 1. 2, are you serious about this profession? Are you serious about jumping into entrepreneurship? You need a community. Anybody who says they're a self-made millionaire or billionaire is a liar. Yes, they might have more sweat equity in their business, more blood, sweat, and tears in their business, but no one's done it by themselves. Entrepreneurship is freedom. Are you willing to pay the cost? I hope this message helps today. This is Big Red Leads. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, leave comments, questions, leave questions. Like, I might do a video on it. I might hit you back. Like, I will hit you back, better yet. But what I'm simply getting at is, entrepreneurship is the real deal. Are you? Do you really want this? People say they want it, but they not really. They want the benefits at the end. They want the gold at the end of the rainbow. They're not willing to walk those miles to get it. Love you all. Talk soon.